I'm Marny Nesher, publisher of the Central New York Business Journal, and would like to welcome everyone again to our CNY Business Journal interview series. Please stay up to date by viewing our website daily at CNYBJ.com for the news and impact that the coronavirus is having on every business in Central New York. Please subscribe to the Business Journal if you're not currently a subscriber by going to our website, CNYBJ.com. Now I'd like to introduce Max Cohen, Director of Hospitality and Marketing of Meyda Lighting, located in the Mohawk Valley region. Max, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
So I'm very familiar with your business, but I'm sure there may be a few people that have not heard of Meyda. If you would share with us about your company, who are you?
Well, Meyda started with Meyer and Ida Cohen in a small town called Old Forge, New York, as a hobby, making stained glass products that they would sell at the miniature golf course called Nutty Putty. And they started it because they took a hobby class and really enjoyed doing stained glass work. And eventually they were producing window hangings, sun catchers, and other types of gift items that they would sell at their miniature golf course. Eventually, people saw how beautiful these things were, and they were commissioned to build stained glass windows and lighting for people's homes, and it really got busy. So they ended up doing it a little bit more as a business. And then in 1974, Meyda became a real business, and Bob Cohen, my father, took it to where it is, today. Fast forward almost 50 years later, and we're now located in Yorkville, New York. And we do so much more than just stained glass work. We do custom lighting, as you can see in some of these fixtures on this backdrop here. Hilton is one of our customers. We do several other brands like Ritz-Carlton, Cabela's Sporting Goods, Chick-fil-A, and a wide variety of other national accounts where we produce the custom light fixtures that they have in their locations. So.
Nice. It's exciting to see. We love your lights. I know, right, we have our awards program every year at the Stanley Theater. I believe that you also have some lighting fixtures there.
Well, we do have our main, I guess you would call it our claim to fame. It's a 420-inch wide chandelier, and it weighs about 3.5 tons. So it's definitely the largest chandelier we've ever built, and according to our research, it is the largest free-hanging chandelier in the world. There are larger light fixtures that are mounted from several mounting points, but this piece hangs from a single cable that comes down from the ceiling. So as our definition of a chandelier, it is the largest chandelier in the world. However, it's up for debate right now. So,
but it is absolutely gorgeous. And I really, if anybody, when this pandemic is over and we have the ability to get out and about, take a look at this, stop at the Stanley Theater, and it's definitely worthwhile seeing. So moving on, and one of the other questions I had is having these options of made to order, has this been really beneficial for you during this pandemic, or is it actually more difficult to fulfill these orders?
The pandemic's been, it's been difficult. We certainly have been fortunate that our office staff has been working remotely, and our engineering staff is included with that as well. So we've been able to stay on top of producing orders and designs. However, the manufacturing facility isn't running at a 100% just yet, but we feel like it's going to come back soon, and we're hopeful by the end of the year we won't see too much of a disruption.
So like the Business Journal, you are a multi-generation family business. Can you share with us who else is working currently in the business? And in your experience, what are some of the advantages that go along with that?
So my mother and father really were the beginning of it. My mother did a lot of the catalog work, and she developed the brand. And my father was taking his car on the road and doing a lot of the sales work. And that's what started, what we know as Meyda today. Now I'm doing sales, but rather than loading up the back of a Toyota box truck, We're shipping crates to the Javits Center and the Las Vegas Convention Center and different convention centers all around the country, and attending more hospitality and commercial lighting trade shows. Not necessarily just lighting, but more design trade shows. And we're really working more in the design and purchasing communities than lighting. We're not a box in, box out application. So obviously our product has a little bit more of a niche, and working with designers, we're able to fit their needs better than just offering a product where you would say, maybe go on the website, buy it at this price, here's your item. We specialize more in finding people who have a need for a special piece and then filling that need.
So that actually transitions to another question in terms of your customers. What are some of your main customer segments that you serve?
Well, it depends on which market we're talking about. For commercial and hospitality, we do a lot of work with designers and specifiers, and there are millions. I mean, everybody's a designer nowadays. So we've done several nursing homes, and we do a lot of retirement communities, which are actually really a lot on the rise right now. And so there's different segments of hospitality. It depends how you look at it, but hospitality has certainly been good to us. And then for the stained glass product, the portable lamps and different things that we offer, you can find us on pretty much any major retailer online, or we're starting to get into the box stores a little bit as well. But being a higher end product, you're not going to see a huge variety of our product on the shelves. So we definitely fill a niche. We specialize in the custom and made to order American product, and then obviously our stained glass product is more of the retail side. So there's a couple different things that we're doing, and you can certainly look at our company and see where we came from and where we're going, and we just keep it all on the website. There's got to be 20,000 items on the website today, so there's certainly something for every brand, every market on our website. We've covered it all. So
that's great. Diversify
right
with your options and offerings.
Right.
Your company is a longtime fixture in the Mohawk Valley. What are you seeing and hearing in terms of reopening and recovering from the shutdowns?
Well, I think the Mohawk Valley, it's never been a better time to be a part of this community. We are very tight knit here. I'm fifth generation in my family in the Utica area, and we're proud of that. And we have no intentions on leaving here. Our local community has done a fantastic job supporting us. And, we are at all of their golf tournaments for fundraisers. We have items at all of the 50/50s. Anybody who comes to us for a donation for an unfortunate event or for a fundraiser, we're always one of the premier sponsors and donors to those types of events. And it's simply a matter of, supporting the local area as much as they support us. And with the new hospital coming to town, and with the Nano Center, and with all the things going on at Griffiths, the Central New York area in general, primarily the Mohawk Valley, I don't think we've ever seen a growth or an expansion like this in my generation, or probably in my father's generation. So it's a pretty exciting time. If you just simply drive through downtown Utica, you'll notice, for the last couple of years, it's been a major construction zone. There's the hospital and things like that. But in my opinion, any growth and, anything new in the community is certainly going to give a lot of opportunity. And, we're excited to see where we go from here. So it's a very exciting time to be in the Mohawk Valley.
Agreed. And the Business Journal writes quite a bit about what's going on in the Mohawk Valley. And we're coming out with our publication, Mohawk Valley Next Gen, where we're talking about that specifically, the change and the revitalization. And so it's not just drones anymore, and it's so much more, which is very exciting. So talk to me a little bit more about philanthropy. You are very philanthropic, your company and your family in the community. So in addition to just supporting chambers, and what else are you doing?
Well, I'm currently on the board at the Stanley Theater, and I love it. The Stanley Theater board is an outstanding group of people. I can't say enough great things. The executive director, Lisa, is phenomenal. She's navigating probably one of the most difficult times to have a theater, especially a small theater that only has a under 3,000 person capacity. So it's been a time to get creative with how the theater is running. You know, as you can imagine, most of the events for this year are off the ticket. So she's been creative, and she's been, you know, coming up with ways to keep the place open and, you know, keep the employees there. So the Stanley Theater is certainly a big focus of mine. I put a lot of energy and a lot of my time, and you know, I really enjoy it. I get a sense. I think arts are important. I think it's important also to have a lot of live music and to keep young people entertained and occupied, because we have to continue to support the younger generation so that they want to stay in the Mohawk Valley and Central New York. Population is a big driving factor for, you know, why I want to have something that wants, you know, keep these people here. So I think entertainment and arts would do a really great job of keeping the younger generations so that we can have a solid foundation for growth and moving forward. My brother Chet is here. He is our shop foreman, and he does a lot of procurement as well for the factory. And he is on the board for the Citron Home. And the Citron Home does great things.
The Prime Minister of Canada.
Oh, tell him.
I want to know when their fixture's going to be ready.
I'll be over in a minute.
Okay.
We're working on some chandeliers for the Prime Minister in Canada right now. And
Oh my gosh, that's great.
so I'm sorry about that.
No, I think that's great. Well, hey, listen, you're always working. That's okay. Continue. So your brother is besides he's doing procurement?
Yes. So yeah, he's been here you know, almost with me neck and neck the whole time. And you know, I couldn't be doing all of what we're doing here, and he couldn't do it at all as well. So, you know, going from where we were almost 50 years ago to now, it's nice that we can work together and sort of stay separate, because, you know, keeping all hands on deck at the same time has really helped us to move forward. So it's been pretty interesting to learn how to work with family like that. Obviously, you saw, you know, my dad come in. Just kind of, you know, we're used to that type of thing around here. So,
Well, I mean, I want to not congratulate you, but commend you and thank you for all that you're doing in the community in the Mohawk Valley region and as a family business. I think it's really tremendous. We've had some very challenging times right now, and it's wonderful to see businesses such as yourself pivoting and being creative and you know, still doing business. So and giving back to the community simultaneously. So I want to thank you for that, and thank you for spending time with me today. If everyone can, everyone please stay healthy. This is a challenging time for all of us. Every one of us has been impacted, but we will persevere as a community. We are certainly resilient. Thank you.